Rochelle, how much do you have in your bank account? So how much do you have in your bank account, Shannon? Natty, how much do you have in your bank account?
Well, this is for checking. Okay. These are my savings.
Yeah.
And how much money do you have in your bank account?
I have $1.90.
Period.
I hope that y'all did this the day before y'all got paid.
All right. Gosh. So earlier, the comments that I got were definitely like a bunch of nurses and other healthcare professionals that were like totally saying like, yep, that's true. Yep, I'm so glad it's not just me. Blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, you have a lot of comments that are saying like, well, you managed your money better. How do you feel about seeing like a medical professional, someone who's in the field that, everyone could probably stand to make more, but they're in that field where it's like, yeah, they make good money. Like you hear someone's a nurse, you hear someone's a whatever. You're like, oh yeah, they make good money. So to see this, like, does it change your perception of medical jobs and just those like highfalutin jobs that people assume come with money and all this stability? And then you see that they're just paid like everybody else.
I mean, they could be PCTs, patient care techs. So, I mean, I'm not saying that they aren't nurses or anything like that, but they could be on the $12 to $15 an hour range. So it would make sense that, obviously their money is going straight to bills. But if they are nurses, if they are making those, even if they're travel nurses making $50 an hour, you're not really taught financial literacy. Like, no one actually teaches you how to manage your money. So it's literally on you. So that's why you could get in the comments and say, oh, if you manage your money better, you wouldn't have $1 in your account. If you knew to invest, in a fund or something like that, if you took 10% instead of buying super phones, instead of buying coffees and lattes, and put that money in the market, it would, change your life. It's like, yeah, technically that's true. But if I was never taught how to do it properly, then I could literally be investing in Blockbuster when Netflix is about to take over. Like, people right now could think, oh, Apple is going to be on the top forever, and then Samsung comes out with some revolutionary way to now deal with phones, and Apple's stock tanks. Like, it's and the same thing like with that whole BlackRock thing, where BlackRock owns most of the majority, or they own a certain percentage of the top performing companies in the stock market. So if they choose that Samsung is going to give them a better long-term deal, they pull their money from Apple. Apple goes down. It's like, and you have all your stock in Apple. That's just because you knew how to invest doesn't mean that it was going to, you know what I mean? Like, just because you knew to invest 10 years ago or 5 years ago and it worked out now, it only worked out up until this point. But we continue to go. So, and I feel like nobody really teaches financial literacy to that degree. So most people get in a position where you think you should be paying, or you're doing a job, you're not getting your just due for that job. So you're going to spend money on frivolous things that make you happy. And because of the economy, or because you don't understand, why your rent is being raised or why your grocery prices are being raised, you start complaining on the internet about, well, I don't have this much money and I make $100,000. And then people making 35K, 50K are like, well, I don't even make that. If I made that much, I know how to use the money. I know how to spend the money. It's like, no, you start spending the money on things that you like, and then slowly realize like, oh, wait, this is actually consumerism and not actually making me any extra money. So, I mean, it's lifestyle creep as well at the end of the day. You're buying comfort things instead of investing. You're buying, your throw pillows, something like that, or because you wanted a new outfit, because you're going somewhere. You need that outfit to make you feel something. Like, there's a lot of reasons why people making great money are poor. It's a lot more than just, oh, you should learn how to invest. The market's had this return for the last 10 years and it's going to keep going that way. You know when people flopped? You know when people invested in Radio Shack, JCPenney's, Montgomery Ward, that thought even investing and having a business in the mall, they thought was going to be the end all be all. Or even buying a franchise like McDonald's, you thought you were going to make some money. And it's like, no. But the reality is you're making a percentage of a percentage of a percentage. and that doesn't help you in any kind of way navigate life.
Mhm.
But I digress.
Okay. All right.
What about yourself?
Oh,
Do you feel like because you make more money, you should automatically know how to spend your money
I mean,
efficiently?
you should be like, well, should as in, well, no, because I was about to say should as in there should be like, with it comes classes you can take to become financially responsible with, the amount of money. But obviously, every single level of income needs to know how to manage their finances as successfully as possible.
Right.
Um, there's never going to be like a free course for, like your job offers it or your high school offers it. Like I don't know why they still haven't done it in high school. A class about taxes and um, just all of those inner workings that'll make you successful.
I think they do an overview, but they don't actually do it how it will apply to you in your situation. They
I
don't.
never got taught it at all at school.
I want to say I learned it, or I learned taxes when I was younger. Like the I'm just a bill with the.
That was about the
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so they've had stuff like that geared towards kids for taxes. So I think you do know what taxes, or you know what taxes are for. You just
Yeah, you
don't
don't know what
understand how it benefits you,
or
or
relates to you at all.
right. Yeah, I think that it needs to be taught more on a personal level than just everyone pays taxes because it helps the economy kind of level.
Mm.
Yeah.